How do you measure electrical resistance with a multimeter? Imagine trying to find out how much a wire resists the flow of electricity without breaking the circuit apart. That's where a multimeter comes into play. When you want to measure electrical resistance, you need to follow a few simple steps to get accurate results. First, make sure the circuit or component you're testing is completely disconnected from any power source. This prevents damage to your multimeter and ensures your readings are correct. Next, turn your multimeter to the resistance mode, which is usually marked by the Greek letter omega, the symbol for ohms. Connect the black probe to the common terminal, often labeled as COM, and the red probe to the terminal marked for resistance, voltage, or current measurement. Now, place the probes across the two terminals of the component you want to test. The multimeter sends a tiny test voltage through the component and measures the current that flows. Using Ohm's law, the multimeter calculates the resistance by dividing the voltage by the current. The resistance value appears on the display in ohms, kiloohms, or megaohms, depending on the size. If your multimeter has manual range settings, start with a higher range, like 1 megaohm, and then narrow down to get a more precise reading. Auto-ranging multimeters will automatically select the best range for you. If the display shows a number like 1 or all, which means overload, it indicates the resistance is higher than the current range. In that case, increase the range setting. For the most accurate results, ensure the component is isolated from the circuit, because other paths can affect the reading by lowering the apparent resistance. Also, avoid touching the metal parts of the probes during measurement, as your body resistance can interfere with the reading. Measuring resistance is useful for checking resistor values, finding broken wires, testing for bad connections, and diagnosing faulty components. It's a fundamental skill in electrical engineering and troubleshooting. To summarize, turn off power and isolate the component, set your multimeter to resistance mode, connect the probes properly, place them on the component terminals, read the value, and adjust the range if needed. Always interpret the reading based on what you know about the component and circuit. Following these steps will help you get reliable resistance measurements every time.